Hello, I'm Marcus Allen, and I'd like to talk to you about processors inside a computer system. To start, I'll be referring during this speech to an article written by Paul Alcorn called AMD versus Intel, Who Makes the Best Processors? He wrote this on January 30th. To start, I'll be asking you the question, what is the difference between AMD and Intel processors? This topic interests me because I've always been interested in computer systems and mainly processors, which is the heart of the computer, and I think everybody should because computers are becoming more and more of everyday society. For the main differences of the upper end processors difference, which is the Ryzen 9 versus Intel i9, these are the upper ends of each of the processors in each company. The Ryzen 9 has 16 cores, 32 threads, for about $800, which puts it about $50 per core, whereas the Intel i9 has about 10 cores and 20 threads for $500, which puts it also at about $50 per core. However, Ryzen 9 leads this because 16 cores is just so uncommon nowadays, because it is a lot newer than the 10 cores, where Ryzen 9 would just take the upper edge on this category. For the mid-range category processors, the AMD Ryzen 7 versus the Intel i7, however, has 8 cores and 16 threads for $400, which is $50 per core as well, and Intel i7 has 8 cores and 16 threads for about $360, which is a little less than $50 per core. So Intel i7 would take the upper hand on the mid-range processors. Another one of the big differences between the processors is security. Intel has 242 publicly disclosed vulnerabilities, whereas AMD only has 16. AMD has had far fewer security holes, however, which lowers the vulnerability. So don't take the publicly disclosed vulnerabilities for granted. This concludes my speech, and we can see that the differences between AMD processors and Intel processors can be differentiated because AMD processors have the upper hand and the upper range of processors, whereas mid-range and mid-range prices, the Intel would take the upper hand.